Hello, friends. This is i52.
Yeah, man. We're jumping into this cast fairly unexpectedly. So what's happened is we thought it was going to be the Yankee Doodle face-off mix-up versus 4G, but actually what's happening is mix-up are currently halfway through a game with IM. I say halfway, they're only 6 minutes in at the moment. The score is currently 1-0 to IM. They're playing CT Granary, and Tag and myself are just going to jump in and have a look at this game while we wait for well, before the other game starts. Obviously, Mix-Up's playing this, and they can't be playing 4G at the same time. So, Tag, what are you seeing, mate?
I'm seeing a middle point in control of IM. They're taking yard right now. Looks like Mix-Up is not going to contest this. They were 2 gamers down, but they are. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Enigma comes up from the flank and takes out the Nobo. I was not expecting that. But Mix-Up is dropping players right now. Harflew, I think, has his Uber, so they can definitely. Really just take this middle point right now. Looks like they have it in the bag. Snowblind is flanking right now. No, he is trying to get out. He is going through drop down.
I think he's waiting.
He's a sneaky gamer right
waiting
now.
for Harblue to come through, and he's going to hopefully try and pick up Harblue. So Harblue's going to run through that. He's going to hear Snowblind. Surely he's going to hear the medic like go around there and be able to chase
he
up.
might be going for a back cap. It looks like he's trying to go for a back cap. No, but he got spotted. He's taking a 1v1 versus Enigma right now, and it looks like he. Oh my God, he mixed it up with 1 health. Oh, but TLR takes him out. What an unfortunate death from him. And Mix-Up is taking the middle point right now. There's a force trying to come out by Yuki right now. He was chasing down Harblue. Harblue was down to 26 health. He popped to try to save his life, and he did save his life. But now Uber's what is that? And Immunity has a 36 Uber advantage on Mix-Up.
Yeah, man, that was pretty close there. We had like Harblue just surviving this one Bonobo when they played against Epsilon. He was like taking himself down to 20 HP there before popping, and even then sometimes dropped. Like Harblue then, I reckon he could have held it, like the soldier just died as he popped, but basically what's going to be the boots from the other foot now. IM are going to have the advantage. They've got the instinct to push out. What they actually do is a different matter. The Ubers are actually pretty close, so they really need to act. Like Yuki's actually gone drop down. Like, I'm quite surprised by that actually. Like Aporia staying with the combo. Like Yuki almost doing a roaming job there. Escaped on 15 HP pretty fortunately, and it looks like they're going to take Yard for free here.
Yeah, it was pretty weird. The soldier that jumped Harblue in middle was also Yuki, and for my limited understanding, Yuki missed a pocket, and so I was very it was very strange to see him out of position, or not out of position, but just so far in by himself. But it looks like there is fighting happening at mid. Yuki's the first one to go down as well, as we're talking about some strange positioning from the pocket. Looks like IM is trying to regroup. They apparently the push was botched. That was just such a fast altercation that I pretty much missed it altogether. But Yuki went down very early on that, and I'm pretty sure that is what caused Immunity to back up. And it looks like
makes it like hesitating a bit, because they know Sheep is currently behind them. Enigma's trying to stay back to see what happens there while the rest of the team pushes forward. Ubers are equal, so they can take it fairly slowly. Like they can think about cleaning up Sheep behind, but Enigma's kind of given up on him and just trying to push forward. But Squid pushes a bit too far, and Snowblind takes him down. They're still quite deep in here at the moment. Enigma especially, he should get taken down eventually. But meanwhile, the flank, there's big bombs coming in. And, all of Mix-Up got taken down there. That was crazy.
Enigma left Sheep. Sheep gave him the dodges, gave him the jukes, and Enigma just pretty much said, "Alright, I'm done chasing you." And Sheep said, "Alright, I'm just gonna come in and kill medic and just kill your flank." Sheep definitely just won that fight for IM. He just completely decimated Mix-Up, and Enigma definitely should have been watching out for him more.
Yeah, now Bonobo and the rest of IM should definitely be pushing forward. Bonobo has 100% now, and they really want to get in Mix-Up's space and not let them build up an advantage themselves. Enigma was in that forward spawn on the sniper rifle. He's still there. IM clearly spotted it enough so that they pushed on the other side. Enigma finally changes, so they're going to be safe to position themselves up in that right yard now. Harblue's still like only 50%, so they can still push in here quite easily. They might try and even get in here without pop Uber. That would be amazing. Then they could push last.
Seagull just took out both of Immunity's soldiers in Lunchbox. That is a botched push from Immunity. But never mind, Termo picks up 2 frags of his own on Harblue and Platinum. It looks like he's going to continue to last. And looked like it looked like Seagull saved that round for them, but Termo said nah, and he killed a lot of the enemy gamers.
Yeah, Enigma and TLR was busy fighting on second there, didn't realise that Termo had got all the way behind them, and by that point there was nothing really they could do. So they're going to move into this next. We're now 2-0 up to IM, so I think it's kind of predictable. We saw IM mashing Froyo, and I think before this tournament a lot of people would put 4G ahead of Mix-Up. Obviously, you know a lot more about American TF2 than I do, so
Yeah, Mix-Up is a very, very aggressive team. I think that so far they're faring a little bit better than 4G in my opinion. Mix-Up has been winning against IM during scrims, and we're seeing this in the mid right now. Their game is absolutely everywhere right now. I'm sorry, not Slowbind, but Seagull is behind Immunity right now, but it looks like he's the only one that's going to be up. He's going to go for frags instead of the medic pick. But unfortunately, he's not able to pull that out. He was 36 health for too long. He was not able to get deep enough in.
Yeah, I am just walking across the point. Mix-Up, if they really just took height, they could completely destroy this IM team with so much spam down from the height, but they're just not doing it, and they're just picking up frags so quickly, IM, that they don't have time to respond. Mix-Up, and keeping Bonobo alive means they can push onto this last point, and they've got the full Uber to do it with.
Wait, what?
Somehow he dies. If you look, he just died in the window room. How did he fall to a clumsy death in a room with a ceiling that's about a meter higher than the character? I'm not sure.
That's going to delay their push, and that's exactly what Mix-Up would love in this situation. But it looks like they are peeking right now. They're trying to get a lot of damage out. They pop their Uber. Mix-Up is a very bad position right there. They do not have Uber. They're just picking off the frags one by one. Immunity is a team that knows that they have complete Uber advantage. They need to get the frags. They don't need to get on. There's no Uber for them to watch out for. And they clean up, and they win that round.
Yeah, 3-0. It's not looking good for Mix-Up at the moment. IM seem to be picking up a bit of pace, and they're really capitalizing on their mid-wins, taking it all the way to last there and being able to Uber in and completely take out Mix-Up without hesitating, you might say. But yeah, let's see if Mix-Up really need to figure out what IM are doing on mid that's so lethal. I mean, Termo is super quick, super quick. Looking at Cadus as well as before, he almost got onto the point there before he had to back off because Platinum just arrived. But no, they seem quite fast at the moment. Yuki's instigating. We've seen this just now. Yuki must be on gunboats, or is he roaming? Because he's doing so much. He goes on hard, but gets down to about 60 health. Nice rocket from Yuki, takes him down. And Aporia comes in as well. Yuki gets, that must have been his third frag now. He's on fire. Mix-Up's TLR and Platinum finally clean up a few frags, but TLR's only on 5 HP. He's not going to get out at all. And it's just Platinum surviving on 8 HP. Oh, they're just doing so well at the moment, I am on these middles.
Yeah, it looks like Bonobo also has a full Uber charge ready as well. Judging all of the gamers on Immunity are up, so it looks like Immunity could be looking at another win for this round. If Mix-Up doesn't pop their Uber or set up for this last defense well enough. Because
we haven't had a chance to do so yet, so I was wondering if at some point we could go to the Australian comms. We haven't really heard their style of pushing yet, and we've seen videos of them at boot camp, but we haven't really experienced how they really communicate when they're pushing forward. I mean, they move as such a strong unit that it'd be really interesting to see.
Yep.
I'm Ollie, lead.
You ready?
Go,
They're all on the
go,
left.
go,
They're all on
go.
the left.
Guy's in on the right.
He's in second.
Are you guys in?
He's low. He took 100 on right. Soda jumped top
They're
left.
mid
He's on the
team,
floor
right?
left.
What's happening? In on left.
Soda's really low on the floor.
Set. I'm dead on left.
Focus the scout. Took 100. I died to the scout.
Get out if you can.
Our last control point is being captured.
There's somewhat of a botched push there. The Australians completely getting destroyed despite
Commentators
advantage.
curse in that situation right there. We were talking about how efficient their pushes
Oh,
were
Sheep
going.
is on last. He's against TLR. TLR jogs him up and mashes him, trying to make up for the failure of his team. They're not doing much. But I mean, while in this intermediary play, have you watched much of Yuki? Because I mean, that's twice or 3 times now we've seen him completely out of position as a pocket.
Yeah, I think Yuki's just a very aggressive soldier in general, and I guess that's just his style of play. He's not afraid to just leave his medic and go for a frag if he sees one, and it's definitely helping out. But it looks like they are trying to off-Uber push this. No, they forced Uber on Mix-Up, and it looks like Aporia is trying to go for the back cap. Platinum is trying to chase him down, but he messed up his jump. He's jumping again.
He's
Can
gonna
he stop
get it.
this?
He's on 4 HP. He survives on the back cap. Platinum, he just jumps in but doesn't get the damage out and actually craters from Aporia's damage. Aporia, nice, got the back cap on second and then follow through all the way to last, surviving on 4 HP. We've seen so many crazy back caps so far today. There was that Gully Wash one, Bash survived with 1 HP. Now Aporia. God, this Granny. Damn, 4-0 is that, must be.
Yeah, this is
4-0, only halfway through.
Things are not looking good for Mix-Up. I'm gonna go on the TLR pocket cam this middle and see what their main damage is doing. He decides to go through lower. He does a far jump, but he's getting chased down by Sheep. He gets a very nice rocket on Bonobo, but gets taken out by Termo. Once again, Termo picking up 2 frags right there. Seagull took out Bonobo, so Immunity is not with a medic at the moment. Looks like Mix-Up wants to keep Hard Blue as safe as possible. They're playing very safely right now, but it looks like they're about to get flanked by Turmo. He's hiding on middle right now. This is ridiculous right now. Oh,
so close. Hard Blue's on sort of 80 HP. He can pop, but will he knows he's on Squid's DM, and his deathmatch follows through and gets the, that was a really, really weird mid from Mix-Up then. Hard Blue was stuck in ram room for pretty much all of the mid and couldn't get out to support his team, but luckily he had Squid with him, and by the end of the fighting they could just come out and clean up.
Yeah, I like that dodging from Hard Blue. He just heard the stickies and it just immediately started dodging. He didn't even know where Turmo was. But looks like Yuki's about to pick up a frag on Squid. Once again, Yuki just being really far in for just a random reason. Surprises Squid and takes him out, but luckily TLR was there to pick up the frag. Looks like Mix-Up is going to try to contest this point. They do have Uber once again, and they do force. They are probably just going to get second with this. They do not have enough force to push him through last, so I think we are going to see a push from Immunity. I don't think they're the type to wait on this, but it looks like Mix-Up is saying, we don't care about your Uber advantage. They're just going to keep pushing in. Yeah, they are. Well, it looks like they knew. It looks like they knew. They did not sack in their entire force. They're getting out with their Uber advantage. So I'd say smart play from Mix-Up right there, but Immunity, once again, is a very aggressive team. They might not care that Mix-Up is going to get their spawns in very quickly, so let's see how this turns out.
Yeah, we've still got waiting up in that lunchbox area. He's not going to be able to get much done, though, as they continue pushing forward. Yuki, once again, pushing in. This time gets Squid and Hard Blue. The rest of Mix-Up not there to help them. And now it's just going to be a case of Mix-Up trying to suicide in for that play. And it's actually Enigma who's onto Hard Blue, gets him down to 50 HP. It's not going to be enough, though, and it's just TLR left alive, and he's not going to be able to do much. He's down to 20 HP in that garage area. Surely Yuki's going to take him down. Surely. Eventually that happens, and it's just Platinum alive. He was the late spawner, and he's a long way away.
Yep, turns out that play was just not worth it for Mix-Up. Like I said before, Immunity is not the team that's going to fall for that type of play. They're going to push no matter what disadvantages they have if they see an opportunity. And Mix-Up just crumbled. They thought they were they held too closely.
Yeah, and talking of like different opportunities at the moment, we haven't really seen a crits Krug. I mean, Granary's a nightmare for snipers, and we only saw that one in forward spawn, but we haven't seen much like off-passing, especially on like last holds and things. It's been quite slow and sedentary. But now we're seeing this made up for the fact that the Ubers have been so fast moving as IM come in. They haven't got anything yet. Really nice split from Mix-Up, and Squid tries to hide, tries to move forward to avoid that Uber, but Ashley manages to trade with Aporia on the way. That's really nice play from him. Made the best of a quite bad position, and Mix-Up are now sitting back with a big advantage themselves. And yeah, that was really nice from them to juke that whole Uber from IM.
Yeah, but it looks like Yuki is hiding right now. What is going on? Oh my goodness.
He gets the pick.
That is a big mistake on Mix-Up. Yuki just walked into Lunchbox and Hard Blue was right underneath him. No one checked the Lunchbox and Hard Blue was right there and he gets killed because of that. That is a blunder play right there. That might have cost Mix-Up the round right there, because right now Bonobo has a 59% Uber charge advantage and Mix-Up is trying to defend their last with no medic, or their second point rather. That was a... I felt bad for Mix-Up right there after seeing that.
I definitely agree, but once again, Yuki just playing completely out of the pocket role, especially on Granary, which is such a soldier-strong map. You've got all these cramped points which you can like destroy with some decent soldier spam. He's just not playing with them. Maybe Turmo in the more of a pocket role in this situation, but I mean, whatever they're doing is paying off massively as they ease their way in through garage here. They just want to, it looks like they just want to go on this. They take Turmo out and bring a scout to that sheep. They're going to try and get as close, but Mix-Up are backing off really well, and they haven't picked up any frags yet, and the Uber's out. They really need to get the hurt down. They take down TLR eventually, and now Hard Blue comes down, and the frags are coming in.
Oh, man.
Oh, but it's this cleanup. There's just 2 scouts and a soldier left alive, and it's just Turmo and Bonobo. Where is Turmo, though? He's already out. He's stickied himself in on second point. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Squid almost got killed by Bonobo there. His pistol just missed a little bit too much, and Bonobo was coming with that Uber saw. It looks like Enigma is capping the point, but like I said, Immunity is a very aggressive team. They're not going to let this slide. They are in the Lunchbox right now. A lot of them are in Lunchbox. Let's see if Mix-Up is going to check it this time. Yuki, no, it turns out that they're trying to get out drop down right now, but Aporia goes down. Snowblind is close to going down, but he makes it out, and Immunity decides, hey, this isn't going to work out. We're going to reset on our middle point right now, and Looks like we're going to see a hold. Never mind. These are just such aggressive teams right here that when you think there's a hold coming, they just decide to push through. And Mix-Up is pushing through mid right now, just forcing immunity all the way out there and not letting them settle down. They're not letting them settle for a defensive hold. And Mix-Up saying, get out of here, man. This is mine. This is my point.
I don't think I am know how to deal with these mix-up plays when they just sort of they could wait to heal up, but it looks like mix-up are just pouncing on the fact that teams just don't expect them to push that quickly. And when they get in, they can get the first 2 frags easily, and then I am uncoordinated and they just need to back out, and that's the best option.
Right.
And it's just gaining them an extra point on each of their pushes, this kind of play. But now I think we're going to see the first kind of Uber versus Uber stalemate in this position, which Granary is notorious for choking on. But again, we just see instantly aggressive play, forces out the Uber. Nice from Emporia there, the Uber comes out, but it looks like they're not going to back off they're just going to take the Uber right back into them. It looks like Yuki should take TLR down in the background, meanwhile Termo is like pushing forward really far, but they're not going to push far enough to capture middle, so we are going to be maybe back to this stalemate situation where one team is holding middle and the other team's trying to push.
Oh no, let's look, that's going to happen. Looks like no, immunity decides to back out right there. Yeah, that was a botched push by Mix-Up on the second. TLR was Ubered in to try to open up the point, but Emporia just walked right into the enemy gamers, and they just didn't take him out fast enough, and so TLR had to waste his Uber chasing down Emporia.
Yeah, look at the damage stats so far this round. Quite peculiar. Best demo and pocket for IM are like leading the way, but then the third best damage and top damaging from Mix-Up is Squid, you know, the scout player. So really peculiar how I guess Mix-Up are playing and maybe not using their combo to the best of their ability at the moment. But
right.
Either way, we're going to see them wanting to push back into Mix-Up the middle again. Platinum just jumping out and surviving there. If you see IM like coming back onto the middle, are they going to get too greedy? Are they going to do the Mix-Up thing and just push straight onto Yard? They've got the Uber advantage, and they definitely could do right now.
Yeah, Mix-Up is definitely sensing it as well, so they are just backing all the way out of Yard completely and getting back. I'm happy that you did point out about this soldier damage. I am deciding to look at the pocket plays from Mix-Up. I'm on the TLR cam to see what type of positioning he's having, that he's just not really getting as much damage out as he could be right now. Looks like IM is trying to get some gamers into Lunchbox again. That was very close. They almost got flanked right there. Mix-Up did. That would have been very bad for them. They got out of there just in time. They're about to get flanked by Emporia, it looks like. So that just saved them very quickly. I'm not even sure they knew impending doom was on them, but that was a very close situation for Mix-Up right there. And they have decided to defend their last. Ubers are even. Let's see what team is the most aggressive team. And it looks like it's going to be Mix-Up. They're pushing in through upper. Can they get a frag here? They do pick up Emporia, but looks like immunity is just way too far out right now. And they're about to get back. There's an attempt at a back cap.
They're
yes,
going back for him. Oh, he jukes them. He jumps out of one window, jumps back in the other one. And he jumps back into the immunity Uber. And now they're going to stroll through onto last. TLR's up on that pipe. They're doing so much damage. He takes down Snowblind. Meanwhile, Yuki comes in and Purblue surfs his rocket up onto the pipe. 50 HP. The rest of IM are going to have to back out. They're not going to be able to do anything. Really nice by Harblue there to juke that rocket. But meanwhile, Sheep's just coming in from the back cap. I think he's going straight for the demo. Two-shot. Take down Platinum Harblue. He's just got a Squid left to go on 39 HP. Can he do it? Sheep with a clean up.
We're going to see that in a frag video in like a few weeks. That was absolutely ridiculous. Sheep just 2 shots Enigma and then does a 180 meat shot onto Harblue and takes him out, and then takes out Squid as well. And that wins them the round. Sheep MVP of that round. That was absolutely ridiculous.
That is going to be a good way to top off this match. It's just going to be 5-0. Really dominating a score there for IM. Completely sort of rolling Mix-Up. I mean, it was a bit back and forth, but at the end of the day, IM always seemed to be the ones who came out with the big advantages. The medic pick, the Uber advantage, pushing on to last. Really nice play from the Australians, yeah.
Yeah, let's look at its damage. Actually, TLR looks like he got to 2nd place at least. So yeah, that happened. Not a good day for the Americans, huh?
I mean, how would you have predicted that game? We didn't have time to do a pre-match talk, so we just had to jump into it. But how would you have said that would have gone beforehand?
I honestly, I would have said that Immunity probably would have taken it. I was definitely not expecting a 5-0. Mix-Up was playing pretty well against Immunity during scrims. I expected it to be much closer than that, but
we've now got logs here as well, so have a look at this and the differences. And the first thing that springs to mind for me is Termo almost hitting up 10k damage, and Platinum, on the other hand, only managing 6.
Ooh.
So big difference in the demos there. I mean, it depends a lot on like the heals and how they're spread and how they play. But I mean, you see at the same time TLR getting sort of 1,300 more damage than Yuki. So Yeah, it's very much depending on the team styles, but I think overall, like, the big difference in demo damage there is what decides it for me.
Yeah, that is definitely a red flag right there. Platinum actually just arrived here today, so that's going to be my John. That's going to be my excuse for the Americans. He got off his plane. He took his shower by rubbing deodorant on, like right in front of his right in front of
The American shower.
Yeah. So I'm. I want to say that they're going to do a lot better tomorrow after they've gotten some rest and everything. But if this keeps on going, this is going to be a pretty depressing eyes series for the Americans, unfortunately.
Sure, I mean, this isn't everything. This is just almost, I mean, it has influence in terms of the knockouts and who plays who, but it's not, like, life-threatening to their competition survival.
Yeah, I think this is gonna get their blood boiling. They're not gonna turn this down. I'm getting kisses from the crowd right now. I love you.
Oh well, I wish I got some. Yes, so we just heard that we've got a replay coming through now, so hopefully we can have a look at some of the best moments from that, or what we caught of it at least.
I think it's going to be a bunch of Yuki just walking in behind. Yep,
Yuki
first one is
clip.
Yuki.
There you go. Nice.
Let's see what's going on.
But
oh
yeah,
my!
This was when he completely came in from the flank and then just juked Enigma and took down Harblue as well in just one, like, 2 rockets.
Oh.
And this is she right at the end with the takedown demo 180s Harblue, and then just about finishes off Squid in the end.
Send that into Valve. This guy cheats. Like, oh my goodness! I'm about to go over there right now and check and see if he has like a cyborg arm or something like that.
Man, he's playing in the hood. I reckon he's got some kind of laser vision under there.
Oh my goodness, that was absolutely disgusting. That was an amazing play right there.
But okay, so apparently we're seeing if we can get Yuki over for an interview. You can lead the way with that one if you want, but hopefully after that we should see the American matchup, sort of Mixo versus 4G, which, based on what we just thought, you might be betting a bit more on 4G than Mix-Up.
Oh man, I can't say right now, honestly. I do not know which team is going to perform better, Mix-Up or 4G. I cannot say it right now. My gut is telling me that Mix-Up might win this, just because they've gotten more scrims in than 4G right now, and they're just such an aggressive team. But that's what my call is going to be. I think Mix-Up's going to win this game.
I mean, they've gotten more scrims in, but they played with Mike for so long, and Platinum in that instance was what seemed to, like, be their downfall, I guess. So whether they've had more practice or not is whether they've had more practice with their whole team.
That is very true. That is a very true thing.
Okay, so actually what's happened is I think we've got Yuki arriving soon, and we've got the classic Miss Lang coming in to lead the interview on Yuki. Yeah. Ooh. No response from the crowd.
I know, right? Come on, crowd. They're busy drinking their beers and talking to each other.
Arx, legendary caster making his appearance. Arx from Arx Beta from the i49 final. Probably the most watched VOD we have, I don't know, but have you been to see the new stage, by the way? What we've got, because we changed venue from i49, of course. Last time we were in Telford, now we're in Coventry. And this is a football stadium. I've seen the grand final. It's a massive sort of tent on the actual pitch.
Yeah.
Huge arena. It's really awesome, much bigger than the TF2 stage we have.
Like, you go outside and there's grass and stuff, like a football stadium for the Americans, a soccer stadium.
Yeah.
So it's a really big stadium, and there's this giant tent out there where I'm assuming Harblue looks so sad right now. Oh my goodness, sad gamers. But there's a giant tent out there. I haven't been inside of the tent. I've just seen glances of it. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm going to take a lot of pictures of it when the grand finals occur. So be sure to keep your eyes open about that when
Gonna plug your Twitter.
that happens. Yeah. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to me on YouTube.
i52.tf, we've got the tag feed, but we've actually got Yuki just arriving here now, so if Yuki wants to jump straight into the mic, and Lang, my boy, you want to come over here and introduce your interviewee?
I need y'all to get up.
Yeah, okay, cool. So thanks for watching, guys. This is going to be Lang interviewing Yuki.
I can't move. I'm having problems.
Perhaps not the elegant transition between segments that we were hoping for, but nonetheless, it still works.
Sticky keys.
The key is all you don't get the key. Don't get my keys sticky, Yuki.
I launched TF2.
It's gross. Yeah, I guess you could play. I mean, it's insecure, so you gotta be careful with what you're doing out there. It's very insecure. So this is Yuki from Team Immunity, Pocket Soldier Extraordinaire, coming all the way from Australia. It is my understanding, Yuki, that you've actually been here in the UK for about a week boot camping. Want to tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, well, we were in here for I think about a week and a half actually. We got here, me, Snowblind, and Tomo. We got here on the 13th, 12th, 13th, and that was pretty crazy. Like, we'd just been here playing non-stop pretty much. The Tuesday, we got here pretty late and we're like, you know what, we're not going to play because 30-hour travel.
Right,
we didn't really want to play at all, so we just got pissed, super drunk, and that was a fun night. And then we decided never again, getting blind drunk. So after that, it was serious pants on. We had some good scrim results, and yeah, that was great fun.
So, how close is the place where you guys have been boot camping? Was it relatively close to here, or did you have to have a bit of a trek from that area to here?
Well, we rented a house about a 5-10 minute drive from here.
Oh, okay, nice.
And it's pretty cozy. I mean, there's 7 of us because there's a Poro's girlfriend there, but there's 7 of us there, and it's pretty good house. Like, it was cheap was the main thing. Yeah, it was just there, and we had the Net Cafe, which was like about the same distance in the other direction. So pretty good. We walked to the Net Cafe almost every day, and sometimes walked back as well, depending on what time it was. Like, I think at midnight we didn't really want to walk back in case we got stabbed. Sorry, Coventry, you guys are cool. We don't really think we'll get stabbed. We're just saying.
So, I mean, this is of course yours and Immunity's second time here in Europe at a Summer I series. How has it been being back here and seeing everyone again, being able to shake hands, maybe a few hugs? I don't know if you're the hugging type. I personally am, but it's just how's it been being back here in Europe again, competing? Not only trying your hardest to compete and to win, but just seeing everyone again and seeing all these friends. We're having some. We might have hit the mute switch on your mic, perhaps. Oh, your mic is actually falling off your head. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? We've lost Yuki's mic. We've physically lost Yuki's mic. Hold on, we're finding it. One moment. Un moment. We're working on it. We have our finest men trying to find his mic. We're working backwards to solve this problem. All right, Aries on the case. We've got this mic. He said, "I love everyone here. I've hugged everyone."
I'm back. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, first thing, the hugging. Yeah, I'm a big hugging fan. Come on, right now.
Oh, James. Oh, this is so good. Everything I've wanted and more.
All right. Yeah, it's great being here. I mean, one of the weird things is we just went to Subway earlier, and we've been there like a couple of times over the past week or so.
That is
and
weird.
They don't have carrots.
I'm sorry?
They don't have carrots.
Like, at all?
No.
Do they know what they are?
Well, I remember ordering a sub. Or no, Snowblind ordered a sub. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I have carrots in it." It's like, carrots what? It's like, yeah, carrots. We don't have carrots. Like, what are you talking about? They just don't have carrots in the UK. I'm just... And do you call capsicum, or do you call it like green peppers?
Green peppers.
Okay, that's something different for us. We call it capsicum.
Okay.
And they had no idea what I was talking about today.
To be
And
fair,
their
if you said
local
that, I'd have no idea.
Okay, well, anyway, it's been a great experience, like meeting everyone again, like people you normally see online. It's great to see them in person. I'm getting a bit of feedback. Good fun. Yeah, that's been a great experience.
We might need to get our production team to turn down these speakers a bit. We're getting a little bit of feedback, Andrew Bones.
Yeah.
But actually, we have a couple of replays, a couple little highlights of some of your matches here. We were hoping that maybe we could play these up on this monitor here, and you can maybe walk us through what your thought process was doing these. You think we could do that?
Yeah, okay, sure.
All right, let's get our production team to fire these up here and go ahead and talk us through them.
Okay, this is probably me doing like 27 rocket jumps. So I just go behind and I just did a big rocket jump behind and killed Harblue. And I thought, just I can do it, so why not? And this is where I walk behind Nox, and I think I kill him, and I just say "baguette delivered." I think. Oh, that was great. It's just me doing a lot of roaming plays. Like, it's not something I usually do. Kind of these weird roaming plays, but I don't know. Like, I'm more. Well, used to be more known as just a standard pocket soldier, just sits around, eats 27,000 damage and heals. But I'm kind of been trying to adapt my play a bit to be a bit more versatile, more mobile, and I mean I try to to its extreme descent of that game, and it worked pretty well. I mean, there were some rush situations, but it was a different perspective because I wasn't like, really main calling in that game, because since I'm more on the flank and doing weird things, I left the main calling up to our demo and med, and I had a chat to him afterwards, and he said, well, I could probably do that sometimes, but maybe not all the time. And I just told him, no, you can do it all the time, I believe in you, so I have faith in them, so yeah.
So is this adaptation in your play style explicitly for this I-Series, or have you been finding that even back home in Australia, you're needing to adapt and update your play style to be a bit more unpredictable and dynamic?
Well, we didn't really play too much from our home. I mean, we didn't have Aporia for the past 2 months because he was away in Europe on holiday, and we had different ringers playing Roma and such. I was kind of just playing my standard, kind of pocket play style, but as I've been over here, I've been kind of trying to do a bit more aggressive stuff, and I feel it's been working pretty well. I mean, it may not, like, some people may not think, oh, that's not good pocket play, but you do whatever works for your team, really, whatever wins you those rounds in the end.
And I certainly do think it has been working out for your team. So, Yuki, I want to thank you for coming to sit down with me to have this interview. Good luck to you and Immunity and the rest of this tournament. Right now, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to have Yanks versus Yanks, as they tell me. Froyo Tech versus Classic Mix-Up. Don't go anywhere. You do not want to miss this.